Yeah, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Senator Natasha has court to dismiss Nigerian government's case, says Akpabio has long record of violence. She described it as a politically motivated witch hunt designed to protect Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Kogi Governor Yahaya Bello from public scrutiny. Senator Natasha Akpabio, representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to throw out the 6-count criminal charge filed against her by the Nigerian government. She described it as a politically motivated witch hunt designed to protect Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Kogi Governor Yahaya Bello from public scrutiny. In a motion filed through her legal team, Akpabio accused the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) of abusing prosecutorial powers and acting outside the constitutional limits set by Section 174, Subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which requires that prosecution serve the public interest, the interest of justice, and prevent abuse of legal process. According to the senator, the charges before the Honorable Court were not instituted in public interest, but to shield the private and public interests of Senator Akpabio and Yahaya Bello. She described the entire process as a gross abuse of legal authority, saying a prosecution serves no public purpose but only seeks to silence a dissenting voice, exposing corruption and impunity at the highest levels of government. The 6-count charge filed on May 22, 2025 accuses Akpabio of making defamatory statements against Akpabio and Bello. But in a supporting affidavit, she said the alleged statements were directed at them in their personal capacities and not a public officials. She maintained that the case has nothing to do with the national security or public order, and that it arose purely from political rivalry and personal vendetta. The charges contained in the information before this honorable court violated the principles enshrined in the Section 174, subsection 3 of the Constitution of the and amounts to an abuse of legal process. The Attorney General of the Federation has acted beyond his power, and the continuation of this charge will occasion a miscarriage of justice, Senator Akpabio stated in her motion. The outspoken senator further alleged that her statements were backed by verified media investigations and eyewitness accounts linking Akpabio to violence, corruption, and political intimidation during his tenure as Akwa Ibom governor. To back her claim, she attacked several past newspaper publications, describing them as public records that reveal the true nature of the person of the Senate president. Among the reports cited were Concord newspaper, August 15, 2012. Bizarre occultic kingdom exposes Akpabio, writes President Jonathan, when they killed Barrister Efang's mom and brother. Concord newspaper, September 15, 2012. Murders in Akwa Ibom. Families and NGOs prepare cases against Akpabio. Concord newspaper, December 21, 2011. Exposed Grace Anwana's death, Akpabio's connection. Akpabio is a dictator. He did not win the election. Professor Isesage, SAN. Sahara Reporters, June 14, 2011. Dr. Ime Umana penned open letter titled, "Why does Dr. Godswill Akpabio want to kill me?" Premium Times, January 22, 2022. Interview with James Ineama, how Akwa Ibom became a killing field under Akpabio. Vanguard, March 25, 2025. Atiku Abubakar accuses Akpabio of corruption and abuse of women. The Wheel, November 11, 2013. Ethnic vengeance, why Akpabio tortures the Ibibios. She noted that despite the grave allegations in those reports, neither Akpabio nor any security agency ever took legal action or refuted them publicly, a silence she described as tacit admission. It is clear that the attempt to prosecute me is not driven by the need to protect the law or national interest, but to defend the reputation of individuals whose public records have been long stained by documented atrocities, Akpoti-Uduaghan declared. She also accused the Senate President relatives, particularly Pat Akpabio, of recent conduct that only reaffirms his violence and corrupt legacy. This development further verify and strengthen my claims that Senator Akpabio remains a man with a dangerous past and compromised moral standing, she added. Those were the submissions of the Defense Counsel of Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan during her defense of the charge that was against her, thrown against her by the federal government. She was, accused of defamation of the office of the president of the Senate and also that of former governor of Kogi State. And in her defense, she pinpointed that, look, she said those things, she said, not because they are occupying some, government official, but to their individual personality. It's talking against their persona, not the office, or because they are public officials. And she also, make mention of different set of daily newspapers when the likes of Akpabio was governor of Akwa Ibom State. He made mention of the fact that talking about them, that they are, he said they were then, they are murderers and they are harsh to people, and some of the experience that other people have with them that are in public space newspapers, are tending towards that the likes of Akpabio and Yaya Bello, they are not, they are dangerous individuals, not because they are governors. Individually, that is the kind of person they are. So in the submission and defense of Natasha, she was of the opinion that the court should be able to see in her view or in that direction that she's only stating the obvious. And also she made mention of the fact that they want to just silence the voice of the dissent, in as much that there are so many people that these people might have purportedly, wounded or abused or done something contrary to them, and they have been using the public, utilities and weapons against anybody that decides to rise, to speak against their nefarious activities. Those are the submission of the senator. She even pinpointed the fact that the Attorney General is abusing prosecutorial powers. That's the accusation he gave concerning the, Attorney General of the Federation. He said he's doing it outside the constitutional limits that was set by Section 174, Section 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. And that statement requires that the prosecution will serve the public, should serve the public interest. They should serve the interest of justice, and they should serve or prevent the abuse of legal processes. Keep liking our channel. Make sure you give us your thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thank you.